Welcome back to Mobius Final Fantasy and the Final Fantasy X event, A Dream Within a Dream. We are moving toward the end, are currently at the final trial. There's a blue switch, so let's see what that does. So what? Water boost. Okay, so I have to be careful with getting damaged by these creatures.
Let's keep the party going till spring.
Okay. Look on the floor. Switches. Think this is another summoner's trial? Look, I get it. Eunice disappeared and now you've lost the will to go on. Hey, too soon, don't you think? You ever heard of tact? I'm just calling it how I see it. Tidus was fighting for Yuna, but now with her gone, why would he fight anymore? Of course he's gonna feel down. You know, it's not like I want to feel this way. Doesn't matter, you feel what you feel. Get as sad as you need, when you're done you can float back up from the depths. Guess I've really been a pain, huh? I don't know about you, but I've been having fun. Could have fooled me. And I think you might want to think twice before giving me that kind of advice too. Remember, I'm a blitzball player. If I want to, I can stay underwater for a long time. And do it if you want. We'll wait here until you come back up for air. Thanks. To proceed with this trial, you must place the shapes that appear when you press the switch in the correct order. Based on the color of elemental affinities activate based on the color of the labyrinth floor. Choosing an area to resist towards elements will prove vital to your success. What's more, powerful guardians will emerge from the treasury when the floor is lit up, so you might want to consider leaving the treasure chest for when the floor has gone dark. So basically what you're saying is I should use Shiva while I'm the blue, but considering that I currently managed to single shot everything here, that seems wasteful.
Can we build a snowman?
Sure. Okay, blue, red, and green was the order, right? Fire threatens to engulf all. And green. Just when I thought things were hopeless, we solved the trial just like that. Don't celebrate too soon. I doubt this was the last we've seen of trials. It might serve us well to take a breather, though. No, that I can agree with. Tidus will probably appreciate it too. He needs to think about what's to come. You're right. I wouldn't want to get your hopes up, though. It might not be so easy for him to figure things out. Maybe if Tidus were you. Good thing he's not, though. I'm sure he'll come out the other side as positive as ever. For once, I hope you're right. First labyrinth cleared. Okay, since it's now gray, let's get the treasure chest. Okay, and what do we get? 100 magicite and gold opener. Okay. Second gate.
Turn to the earth! Here you go!
Get lost if you know what's good for you.
Second labyrinth begins. Oh, here, right? Yellow, green, red, blue. Come.
Well, you tried your best, and you failed.
Chrome. Okay, I quickly want to go to the chromatic vault before the green one colors it. Magicite, gold opener. Okay, I wanted to the green switch next.
Rocket Stone!
Stand still, and I'll build an ice sculpture of you.
Ding. All right.
Well, you tried your best, and you failed.
Okay, where's Red?
I warned you, but you still fought.
And blue. Another one down. We're on a roll now. Yeah, it's a lot better than getting stuck at dead ends. You feeling better now? Almost. I feel like I'll find my next goal soon. It's close. Something's waiting for me just ahead. I know it. With any luck, it'll be something new to fight for. Something new to hope for. Yeah, if I'm lucky. Hate to be a wet blanket, but I'd be careful if I were you. Especially here. Palamisi exists to betray your expectations. I guess hope will have to keep us moving forward, huh? With caution, of course. Got it. For Ifrit, Shiva spheres. Okay. The final gate.
Hear me, Earth!
The third labyrinth begins. Okay, this is a bit mean because you basically revisit the switches you have unlocked now, but you have to pay attention which one this is. This green, this red, this red, also this red, this blue, this red, and this green. So this green. This red up here. This blue. This red. And this green. And with that, the trials are complete. Isn't it refreshing? Now the only way to go is forward. That is, if Tidus wants to go. Right, it's up to me, huh? That's why we're here. You got it. So, have you decided what you want to do? You know, I thought about it, and I think I have. When I first got washed up on Palamecia, I was lost, just drifting along. Then Yuna came, and she gave me purpose. I decided to fight for her. Fight for us. But she was just a ghost, a dream. And like a dream, our time together had come to an end. But even though she was a dream, our time together still had meaning. She still worries about me, and she still stood by my side. None of that was a lie. And if I just stayed here feeling sorry for myself, then all of that would have been for nothing. So I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to find my own hope. That's what Yuna would have wanted. I think so too. I'm sure she would have been happy with a choice you're making. Then all that's left for us to do is take the next step. We'll go with you. Wouldn't want you falling back into the doldrum now, wouldn't we? Oh, you're breaking my heart. Appreciate it. And I think I clicked something away. Why ever? Yojimbo.
Rocket Stone!
There's something I need to know. Why were you trailing Yuna? Did you know? Yeah. You and her were in cahoots, weren't you? But why are you still here? Why are you following me? What do you want? Not the talkative type.
How about this? Ask with your sword.
Tough guy, huh?
Sometimes fighting's the answer. Well, you tried your best, and you failed.
Okay. Easy enough?
Looks like I'm in your debt. Again.
Someone as prone to up and disappear as you? I don't expect to be paid back.
Ouch, that hurts.
Don't sweat it. I'd be doing this even if you weren't here. Anyways, the only thing left of you would be a bittersweet aftertaste.
You joke, but now I wonder. How did Yuna feel? I think I know now.
The final battle begins. Ifrit Sanctum.
Return to the Earth!
You lost. What a surprise.
Didn't need Shiva. Come, I use effort. It's easier.
Get lost if you know what's good for you.
Anima Sanctum.
To get Yuna safely back to Spira at any cost. That was the goal that drove me all this time. But she wasn't Yuna. And she went away. I know she wasn't real. But losing her again hurt all the same. It still does. No one should have to see the people they care about disappear. I always thought this was my story. Always decided the best course. And they followed me every step of the way. Even Yuna. Yuna.
If we should get separated, just whistle. I'll come running. I promise.
No!
What's wrong with you?
I saw the way.
That right? You can tell me all about it after we get rid of this creep.
Okay, so Anima is practically invincible right now. Absolute defense broken.
You're gone!
Ailment got broken.
No problem.
Take this!
The snow won't be around for much longer.
Thanks, Tidus.
When I found out what would happen after Sin fell, I was ready. I was ready because it was my story, and it would end on my terms. But, in accepting that fate, I also accepted that I would have to hurt Yuna.
It's not like you had a choice.
What if I did? What if there was some other way? Some other possibility that wouldn't make Yuna sad?
Don't do that. Only a child worries about changing the past.
I give up! So what would an adult do then? They know they can just do whatever they like. You're right, I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go! I was so convinced. And then I lost her.
Then take back that which you've lost. We can start by looking here.
No. What I lost in Spira can only be found in Spira. It's time for me to return home.
That's good, but I'm worried. In Spira, you were just a fleeting dream, and now your purpose has been served. What fate awaits you?
I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. I will face my fate, like Yuna taught me. I'll begin the first chapter of a new story.
Look, the crystal's gotten brighter.
Colors change too. This deep blue seems so familiar.
Blue. The color suits you.
Yuna, hang on. I'm almost there.
Okay. Almost there. Tidus wants to go home.
Guess I've really been a pain in the butt, huh? Dragging you all over when, in the end, I decided to just go back home. Probably should have done that from the beginning.
I don't know about that. You chose not to go back to Spira. You had accepted your fate. And that wasn't a choice you took lightly. You meant it. If you tried to go back on that resolve half-heartedly, then Palamecia would have eaten you alive. You needed to believe in your new goal as strongly as your old one.
And if you couldn't commit fully to a new purpose, then all you'd be left with is doubt. And as long as doubt clouds your heart, then your hope can waver, change.
So it was like you said after all. I just had to look within to find the answer. It took long enough, huh?
You did okay, all things considered. Who were you supposed to learn from? Do you know anyone with an astounding capacity for self-reflection? A heart full to the brim with hope?
Can't say I do. What I do know, though, is that even though the road got rough at times, it was the path you needed to walk. You walked it well.
Thanks.
Did you expect me to go easy on you?
There's one thing I still don't get. If that Yuna wasn't the real Yuna, then what was she? It's been bugging me ever since she left. Do you know?
Well, the best I can do is make an educated guess. I think that was one of Yuna's Aeons.
The bond between a summoner and an Aeon must run deep. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to put on such an impressive show.
That wasn't the only thing. They wouldn't have been half as convincing if they didn't know how Tidus felt.
They were with us always. From the moment Yuna and I first met, until the moment we parted ways, they looked over us.
So, the Yuna we met knew well the choice you had to make for Spira.
She understood your hesitance to return again so soon. And she would have been happy to see you live here.
She sensed the trouble I was in, and she came running like she said. And now it's my chance to return the favor.
You just feel the hope brimming in this moment. Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
I get it. I finally understand why you came. I've been a mess. Couldn't decide if I should stay or if I should go. So I placed that choice on the thing I thought was Yuna's shoulders. But you're here to bring me out of that funk, aren't you? To help me find my own strength, my own hope. Well, let's do it.
If the crystal is Tidus's hope, then it should guide us back to Spira, right? Any ideas how?
I don't know all that. But I think I know how to make it shine, though.
Oh, how?
You know. By besting the best.
Win and the crystal gets more vibrant. Easy to understand for a sportsman like yourself.
Thanks for coming all this way. I appreciate it. And I don't want to go back to Spira without making up for all the hassle I caused you guys. So I'll let you fight me, but you won't win.
You'll what now? Is this some kind of therapy session? Like punching a pillow? I thought we were more than this. Is this how you treat your friends back home? If you think winning will give you hope, then so be it. But what if you lose?
Then I'll try again till I win.
Good answer. Well then, come at me with all you got.
That's way more than you can handle.
The smack talk.
You're going down. Huh. Yep.
So, start hitting!
Yuna!
No way!
Wait, that's not how it's supposed to work.
I told you I'd keep going till I got what I wanted.
It's like the whole world revolves around him.
Don't mean to offend, but you should know by now. This is my story! That does it! Yep!
Okay.
Join chaos in oblivion.
This isn't funny.
Well, you tried your best, and you failed.
Looks like a draw. You're better than I thought.
Ready for another?
You know it. Oh. Huh? But the match is still going.
It doesn't matter if you win or lose. What matters is your will to fight.
Really?
Victory can never be achieved without the conviction to fight in the first place. To throw yourself into the fray again and again.
To get up and face your foe, no matter how high the deck is stacked against you. That's what keeps me going. Keeps me fighting.
In that case, I'd be happy to knock you down a few more times, so you can get up and face me.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a joke. Let's go!
It's really too bad. I was almost beginning to like you.
Always playing it cool. I really hate that.
Yeah.
That sound.
Ascending.
Yuna, that's you, isn't it? Come on. It's time to go, but I don't think I'll be forgetting you two anytime soon.
Don't be so sure. You might just end up right back here where you started.
Without a hope or a dream, huh?
Well, this is Palamecia. Don't cry if you come back.
As if.
I couldn't handle a grown man's tears. Had fun.
same. Even though you're a downer sometimes, you sure know how to play it cool. See ya!
And that is the end of A Dream Within a Dream, a collaboration of Final Fantasy X and Mobius Final Fantasy. Now, I must say I liked this ending. Very much. Especially contrasted with how down Tidus was all the time. This was a pretty dark story, actually, about Tidus' hopelessness, but in the end, this brimming hope and his hopeful look into the future was really moving. On the contrary, this last chapter or episode was it here, right? This last episode was not fun. It was just too often the same enemies. Just flans with a bit something else and more flans. It got boring very quickly. I found myself literally bored throughout most of this episode, unfortunately. I mean, it was a great ending, but everything up to the battle with Yojimbo was... I hope at least you enjoyed it. Mobius Final Fantasy is going towards its end. We will see. What I do after this? I don't know yet.
I went somewhere unforgettable and met people I didn't think I'd ever forget. That's really all I remember. Where did I go after our fight with Sin? Who did I meet up with? Nothing's coming back. Maybe Sin knocked the memories right out of me. But even though I can't remember much, I feel something shining within. Hope. And I dream an endless dream. A dream of limitless possibilities, of conviction. Again and again, the story plays out its course. Again and again, I find us together. Again I see our story.
And to the end of a of an event, we get Yojimbo as a summon. And a bit of a challenge, but I don't think there's anything left that is worth showing off, so I end this here. And I hope I see you in something else. And until then, don't get lost.